Hi everyone, Louise Gittleman here. I'm the First Lady of Nutrition and
Teresa Paff, and I am the Fat Flush Executive Chef.
And we're here today to talk about seriously summer snacks. Yes, and we're really very serious about this because I'm expecting a 3-year-old to embark on our home very soon, and he's a real lover of all these foods on the table.
Yes.
So first and foremost, he loves these little crackers. Could you explain what these are, Miss Teresa?
Sure. These are a recipe from the new Fat Flush cookbook, and they're one of our staples. We love them. They're so healthy. They're just right there. These are our flax crackers and chia crackers. They are so simple to make. There are very few ingredients, but I just wanted to let you know, if you make the flax crackers, we have our very own Fat Flush spice blend that goes into them, and that recipe is in the book as well. But you want to adjust the spices. Ours turned out really spicy, which I like, but most people like them to be a little less zesty.
That one of the less zesty ones. So you
Yes.
could actually put in, you could do rosemary and garlic. If you like something spicy, you can do a little cayenne. If you like it sweet, you could do a little cloves, maybe a little cloves mixed with cinnamon and maybe some cardamom.
That would be delicious.
And
I
then-
did put cardamom in these too, by the way.
Which ones are these?
Those are the flax.
So this is the flax crackers, very high in fiber, very good for the immune system and very good for the brain, the joints, very good for the heart. And then we have another one which is made with
Chia seeds
Yeah,
and
chia.
chia gel, which
Chia,
is really
chia.
simple.
Chia,
and
chia,
these
chia.
are fun. These are kind of, I love these because they're kind of a rustic looking cracker, and they're these little chia ones.
chewy.
They're chewy, they're a little thin, but they're just a nice, when you're on Fat Flush, sometimes you want something just crunchy.
I want it all the time.
Okay, all the time is good.
So it's very high in fiber, but you know the nice thing about this, you could use this because it's gluten-free,
Yes.
it's dairy-free, it's rice-free,
Yes.
it's corn-free,
It's free.
It's-
feel free.
and fiber
Just
makes
eat
you
'em.
free.
Oh,
That's a good
one.
So you know what I like to do?
What?
I like to put this with some raw cashew butter.
Oh, delicious.
Because it has a lovely little sweetness. You could also
It does.
use, there's almond butter. Some people can tolerate peanut butter if it's from a really organic, healthy source.
Yes.
So you could do that with that. So that's terrific. What else do we have for the little one coming up?
Well,
when
this one
Caleb
is going to be really
Delansky comes
fun.
to town.
Since it's hot summer, I have to show you this right away because it's
it's
starting
gonna
to
melt.
melt. But this is the most fun idea. These
Oh.
are smoothie popsicles. So we have about 1 million smoothie recipes in Fat Flush, on the Fat Flush Nation, in the new Fat Flush book plan. Anyway, you can make any healthy smoothie and freeze it in a mold. Put in a little popsicle stick. The kids love these, and what's so nice about it is that they're getting some extra protein, and sometimes I even hide a little bit of greens in there and they don't even know it, and it's
So
so
could
delicious.
you put something like basil in there to give it a little
Oh
oomph?
yes, that would be really good.
And what could we do
Basil
to
would be
enhance their
delicious.
immune systems during this pandemic? We could put in a little bit of,
We could put some vitamin C powder.
what about thyme?
Thyme. Oh, you're thinking of herbs and things.
I'm
Thyme.
thinking of really some, now garlic wouldn't work.
Garlic would not work. Garlic
But
popsicle.
the thyme, the rosemary, the basil,
Basil and thyme are nice, especially if you did it with a blueberry. That would be delicious.
a little clove. Clove oil is so high in antioxidants. So a little clove, a little pinch, and even of cardamom, good for the liver.
Yes, and cardamom and cinnamon. We use a really delicious organic Ceylon cinnamon.
Yes.
That would be really good too. You can try all different flavors. This is a strawberry one.
Yum. Could you put it back? I'm
I would do
having
strawberry
that for
mint.
dessert, but I'm having that for dessert.
How about mint? Strawberry mint.
I love that.
Okay,
I love
dessert.
strawberry rhubarb mint.
Delicious.
Can you put it back in the refrigerator
I
so it
sure
doesn't
could.
melt? So this is good not just for kids, it's good for adults. But besides that, for the adults, we have our berries. Now the reason I'm showing you frozen berries, and I bet you don't realize this, Teresa, it's because when you get fresh berries, oftentimes they can become moldy.
Oh, you know, that I do realize that, and that can happen so fast.
It's so fast you
In
don't even
summer.
realize, and all of a sudden you're eating something and voila, you're taking something that's moldy. So I keep these in the freezer. This is one of my favorite types. This is the Stahlbush Island Farms. I think it's from the Pacific Northwest. The blackberries, I adore blackberries.
Oh.
Very high in certain antioxidants. Very good for the immune system. A half a cup a day
Delicious.
keeps the doctor away. And what is this other one we have?
This is very fun. It's a cherry berry blend, so you're getting a lot of goodies all in one punch here.
Yes, you can. And I like these frozen, by the way. I find they're very, she knows, I eat a lot of things frozen. My nuts frozen, my berries frozen, because they really satisfy your need for something sweet. So speaking of things that are frozen, or things that are in the refrigerator, let's talk a little bit about this cheese. Why do you think I have this particular cheese out ready? This is organic, of course, a little organic, pasteurized, raised on family farms. This is a Romano organic cheese, sharp cheddar to be exact.
I'm astounded, and I would like to know why you picked it.
Well, it's because it's my grandson's favorite cheese.
Oh, well,
So we're stocking up, because when he's in town, you never know.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to try him out on this fake cheese. This fake cheddar. It's just like cheddar cheese. It's from Violife. It's 100% vegan. And if this works, I've got a really good substitute for him.
Perfect. Go try it out.
We're going to try him out and sneak this into some grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yes, I was just going to suggest the very thing.
And he's so smart, he's going to know the difference.
He will. He'll let us know for sure.
And you know what else he's going to enjoy? These
No.
little bars. Tell us a little bit about these energy bars. These are the Atlas protein bars, 15 grams of protein. You know why I like these bars,
Why
Teresa?
do you like them?
Because they contain monk fruit. And why do we like monk fruit?
Well, first of all, we like monk fruit because it's a wonderful substitute for
alternative
all refined
sweeteners.
sweeteners, sugars, and things. Yes.
And it's called the longevity herb by the Chinese.
That's right.
So we're into radical longevity, which is the title of a new book coming out, God willing, May of next year.
Yes, definitely.
And these are very satisfying. Of all the bars on the market, but if anybody has a different kind of bar you want me to check out, I'm happy to do so. Just name the bar in the comments. But I adore this. My favorite is vanilla almond chai.
Ooh, I love them because they are very satisfying and they don't spike my blood sugar.
No, and they give you satisfaction for at least 4 hours. And this is my other favorite, which is the chocolate cacao.
That one is my favorite.
But I'm not as fond of chocolate as I am of
Carob.
I'm the only person on the planet that really likes carob. So what we have in the house traditionally for guests, and I'm expecting some guests tonight, Green Smoothie Girl's coming to dinner.
Oh, I can't wait to meet her.
So that's going to be very exciting.
That will be very exciting.
We're going to try these little delights out on Green Smoothie Girl.
Okay.
So tell us what these are, my dear.
Those are carob-coated almonds. And, you
Unsweetened.
know, I've noticed a lot of our guests love them and don't even realize they're carob.
They stuff their pockets with them.
Yes, they do.
And then we give them little baggies because we watch them and we catch them.
We love to send people home with goodie baggies.
That's one little goodie bag. And sometimes we even give them some carob chips, which are right over here, which I get at the health food store. These are unsweetened. And then the other snack that I really want to introduce people to, and then maybe you'll make a little recipe for us.
Yes, I will. I'll be happy to.
A little dish. This is my latest, which is popped sorghum. And the reason that I'm bringing this to your attention from Nature Nate's popped sorghum, because it's just like popcorn, only for those of us that are corn intolerant, it's actually very good for you. This is lectin-free, no GMO, gluten-free, easy to digest, no hulls, tastes great, lower glycemic index than corn, than popcorn, and it may also lower your bad cholesterol.
That covers a lot.
I love it, and it comes in different flavors. This happens to be the rosemary garlic.
Ooh, I love that combo. But
Very
I
satisfying.
think they're very cute. They're like tiny little kernels.
They're little kernels, and I eat them with a spoon.
She does.
So that's my little tip for you today.
Yeah, very fun.
Would you show us this little wonderful...
Oh, sure.
Are we serving this for dinner tonight, too?
We are. We'll put them on the
she's gonna
dessert
have
table.
A wonderful time with us.
Sneak
Let's
over
change
here.
places.
I am going to pull up my recipe from the Radical Recipes cookbook.
Oh, and we'll have a link to it in the comments.
Yes, absolutely. And I wasn't kidding when I said the mocha, chocolate mocha was my favorite. This recipe is called Nutty Mocha Bombs. And it's a fun and wonderful little snack, easy to make. It's raw, you don't even have to cook it. It's great for mid-afternoon pickup because it's got a little bit of caffeine, not even anywhere near as much as a cup of coffee, but enough to just kind of perk you up.
Let me see this.
Yeah, and that is an organic instant coffee that goes in there.
Oh, how interesting. Organic fair trade. Mount Hagen.
Yeah, it's a new one we're trying out.
Lovely.
So first thing is this works actually really great in a food processor, but I'm just going to use our Vitamix right now to do this.
I love the Vitamix.
So it takes 2.5 cups of nuts. I have pecans and walnuts in here. Wallies, as we're always saying.
Wallies.
The wallies.
Did you know why are walnuts so good for you, Teresa?
Oh my goodness.
because they're high in omega-6. Everybody thinks it's omega-3, but my
it's
friends,
omega-6.
walnuts are higher in omega-6, which is so good for your skin at this time of the year, very good for your mitochondria, and very good for your microbiome.
We will post this recipe for you in the comments too. But so you put in your nuts, and you need 2 tablespoons is all.
Instant coffee?
2 tablespoons of instant organic coffee.
Of course.
That's going to bring in the mocha flavor.
How lovely.
Along with the chocolate. So now we need 2.5 tablespoons of an organic cocoa powder or cacao powder.
I bet you could use carob.
You certainly could
I
use
just
carob.
I
I have
just
a feeling
really
I'm
like
going to be
carob.
making carob ones
Carob
soon
bombs
here.
for me. And you know why I like carob, ladies and gentlemen? Because it's very high in vanadium, very good for the blood sugar. It has all these trace minerals that cacao hasn't seen.
I knew there was a reason.
Always a reason.
Always a reason. So that's 2.5 tablespoons of the cocoa powder.
Yum, yum.
Yes, and then we're going to use a little stevia in this one for a sweetener.
What kind of stevia
This is sweet leaf stevia. I think it's the one that you highly recommend.
I
most.
wrote about them in 2002 in my first book, The Fat Flush Plan, and this company really took off, and as well they should. This is a wonderful sugar alternative, and it doesn't raise blood pressure, it doesn't raise blood sugar. It's very satisfying, and it's very good for you. It can even kill Lyme, so they say in some of the research.
If I could open this, we could
I'll open
use
it.
some. Got it. I got it.
What is this?
It takes 2 of us to do these
Sometimes
things.
it does. It takes a
Vanilla.
village. Sometimes it takes a
It takes a team.
It takes a kingship.
A kingship.
So
there
this
you
is
go.
organic vanilla extract. I bet you could use almond extract as well.
You could. That would be delicious.
And then you could
anyways.
mix it together and make butterscotch.
Oh my gosh, that sounds good.
Yum.
Sounds like we're going to be working on a new recipe to me.
With maybe a little carob.
Yeah, so we just need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla in here.
Ooh.
So now comes the noisy fun part.
Okay, we'll
We're
whisk
going to
it up.
pulse this a little bit. Yeah, I just want to pulse it.
It's not moving.
I know, it works better in a food processor, but it actually is moving. See
Oh.
down here at the bottom?
That's where you come in.
Down here at the bottom is where it's getting all kind of mushy. Because the key is you want to kind of grind this all up together, but you don't want to grind it so long that it turns into a butter, like a nut butter.
Oh, so there's a real consistency you have to try to strive for.
Yeah. So we're getting there.
Slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
And did you put in some coconut oil?
That's coming.
Oh.
I'm having a little. But I know this mixer, so I know what it's doing down underneath there. Let me just get in here with my thing and show you. Okay, see, there we go.
And now?
Now we've got that good texture going on under there. I need one more little pulse of it, and then we add the coconut oil.
How much coconut oil?
We just need 1 tablespoon is all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So a little bit goes a long way.
It does. There, now we're getting all that goodness out of there.
And why do we use coconut oil, Teresa?
Oh my goodness.
Because it's very
So
stable.
many reasons.
It's very stable. And it's very satisfying.
Yes, it is.
And it doesn't go through the bile to be digested.
That's the biggie right there, isn't
Well,
it?
that's a radical metabolism too.
Yes, it is. So we're going to put in our coconut oil kind of down here in the bottom. If you were doing this in a food processor,
It would be easier.
It would be easier, a little easier.
But I love my
faster, but-
Vitamix.
Oh, I do too. It's a wonderful.
Do you know I
machine.
met Mr. Vitamix years ago at
No.
the Pritikin Center?
Are you kidding me?
The owner of the company came into the Pritikin Center where I was the director of nutrition in 1980 to 1983. And he gave all the staff members a Vitamix.
Oh, how neat
Very,
is
very
that?
smart move.
Oh my gosh, very smart move. Advertising for life. There we go. Doesn't sound like it, but it's down there.
As long as you've got X-ray vision.
It's down there mushing it in the bottom. So now, I'll show you, give you the idea of how this works. So that we don't take up your time forever and ever.
Don't you love it when we make these things 10 times and then you're on camera and it
And
doesn't
then-
quite do
yes.
what it's supposed to? You know what that is.
I love it. There. I'm going to show you the fun part. So, if we didn't want to keep you here forever and ever with me grinding away, I would do it pulse it a few more times to get it a little.
And the consistency should be?
It should be just, it's like a thick nut butter.
A thick nut butter.
But not too creamy. Because then what you're just going to do is play around, dig it around in here. You get your little balls, little nut balls here, little mocha nut balls.
Oh.
Squish them, roll them together like that. See, it makes
Oh,
just a beautiful little...
How cute is that?
So here's the fun tip. We've got some Florikey here from Unikey.
And Florikey is good for?
It is a probiotic.
And a prebiotic.
And a prebiotic
and a natural
in one.
sweetener.
And a natural sweetener, and it's so much fun because it looks like powdered sugar, and you have this little scoop here.
And they think it's powdered sugar.
Yeah.
And we fool them all the time.
So we always do, and we're just going to roll our little ball in there and almost have it just how we want it. We'll pulse this a little more to do it better for you guys, but here's the idea. It's your beautiful little mocha nut bomb.
Take a little bite and tell me how it tastes. Okay. This is the taste test. Delicious.
It's delicious.
So what we have here is tell me what it's called again.
Nutty Mocha Bomb.
The Nutty Mocha Bomb. Are we going to post that recipe for everybody?
Yes, we will.
And post a link to the recipe book. And last but not least, I have to talk a little bit about the immune system. So I went out and found a particular type of quinine water, and it's called Zevia Mixer Tonic Water. And the reason I like this is it's such a good preventative against virus. So Teresa and I are going to taste a little bit of this Zevia sweetened tonic water, and a little bit goes a long way. And we're just going to do a little...
And Louise, what is the benefit of the quinine in the water?
The quinine is very helpful for the liver. The quinine actually is a natural detoxification element for virus. I've been drinking quinine and taking a quinine supplement for years, ever since Dr. Parcells used to talk about oxyquinoline sulfate. So now we have it in a drink, and let's see how this tastes. We're going to drink to everybody's health. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. Not bad. It's not bad. So on that note, we're going to say goodbye, good luck. We'll see you next time.
Have a great week.